Hey guys, so this is your weekly overview of what's going to be due in this course. We're going to click over to Blackboard. As you can see, I'm already here. We're on week 6. This will be due on October 10th, which is Sunday. So when you click in here, what you're doing is your second short film series. So this is very similar to the first, but you have different videos you're going to be watching. So the first thing you want to do is you want to watch this series of videos right here. Okay, a lot of them are pretty short, anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes. All right, so this is your learning material this week, is to watch this series of videos. When you've done that, you have another journal activity. It is exactly the same as the one you did for short film series 1. So if you click in here, this is your journal entry PDF. Okay, you can print this and write in it and then take a picture. You can recreate this in Word, or you can manipulate this PDF. As long as I can read it, I'm okay with how you submit it. So make sure if you're going to hand write it, I can read your writing. You have to have 5 notable quotes or details from the whole series. Okay, so use all the series and pick 5 things that stuck out to you. And then you have to give me your observation about it, your comment or question you have about it. Okay, when you get that done, you can submit that journal entry using the Browse Local Files button. You just click on it and you pick whatever you're going to attach, and then you click open. All right, and when you've done that, you can click submit. Okay, the next assignment is your short film series questions. Again, this is exactly the same as short film series 1. Same PDF, same questions. Make sure when you answer them that you are using 3 to 5 sentences if you want full points. Okay, and make sure they're detailed. I don't need vague sentences about these videos. I want to know that you watched them and you learned something from them. So again, you can click on the PDF. You can manipulate the PDF, or you can just use it to answer the questions and then copy and paste it into Blackboard. The only one you don't have to answer, or you don't have to use 3 to 5 sentences on, is question 4. Okay, if you have questions, I want to see them. I want to see what you're thinking, where your mind is going. If I can offer insight, I will do that when I grade. But if you don't have questions, you don't necessarily have to answer this question. Okay, and so you can upload that in 2 ways. You can click Write Submission, and you can copy and paste your answers right here and click Submit. Or you can, again, attach a file. What you don't want to do is write anything in this comments box unless it is a comment to me, your instructor. Your work does not go here, ever. All right? So then after you get done with that, then you have your bigger activities. So this one's different. You're not writing an essay. Instead, I've given you a website. This week for your short film series, we're going over the topic of implicit bias. So implicit bias is almost an unconscious or unknown bias that you have. A lot of people believe that they are not prejudiced, they don't have any particular likes or biases, but once they start understanding implicit bias, this is unknown, something that just is within you that you've either learned or you've picked up along the way. Everybody has implicit biases, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with minority groups. It could be smaller implicit biases. You could prefer blonde women over brown-haired women. That's a bias. And a lot of times you just don't know that you have these. So this is a really fun exercise. I've given you a link here to harvard.edu where you can take a few implicit bias tests. So these tests are going to present you with questions over a subject, and you're going to have to answer. And once you answer, it'll tell you whether or not you have a bias one way or the other. So I'm going to read these instructions to you. You're going to follow this link below. You're going to pick 5 of the implicit bias tests to take. You have to take 5 of them. There are 15 to choose from. You have to pick 5. If you want full credit, you have to pick 5. What I want you to do is I want you to take each test, and I want you to write down your results of the test. So I need to know what type of test you took, okay? and the result of it. You can write these down. At the end of your test, sometimes they give you like a PDF that you can save that shows you your results. You can do that as well. Either way, you have to share your results in the submission text box or through Word documents. I want to know the test you took and I want to know the result. I don't want to see you completed this test. Okay, that's not going to get you any credit. I want to know the test you took and the result. You should have 5 results to share because you're taking 5 tests. Okay, so again, you're going to click on this link and it's going to take you here. Okay, it's going to talk to you a little bit about this, and you're just going to click I wish to proceed. Okay, and here are your tests. You can take a test about white Americans and Native Americans. You can take a test about weapons, race, gender, transgender, gender and career, Asian American, sexuality. Pick 5 of these, whatever 5 stick out to you. Okay, and you click on it and you just start to take the test. Click continue and then it'll take you to the test. Okay, each test takes around 10 minutes. Okay, do not click through. If you click through really fast to try and just get some result to get this assignment over with, it will tell you that you went too fast to actually have an accurate result and you will not get credit for that test. So do not do that. Take these tests seriously. Okay, this is part of the course. Sorry, I jumped out of Blackboard for a minute. Sorry about that. And then when you're done with that activity, you're going to go ahead and you're going to submit it. Again, you can use the right submission box and you can just write it. You can say, first test was the gender and career test. My results were I preferred, men as CEOs versus women as CEOs, something like that. Or you can save the PDFs that they give you when you take the tests, and you can upload them. All right, so this is where you want to submit either the text box or the browse local files, not the comments section. When you're done, just click submit. All right, each test is worth 10 points, and I have to have a completed result to give you those 10 points. So if you speed through the test and you don't get a result, you will not get points for that test. So make sure you take this seriously. Okay, so that's what you have to do this week on Sunday. Your short film series 2. Quick recap, you're going to watch these videos, all of them. All right, you're going to learn about implicit bias. You're going to complete the journal activity and the short film series questions, and then you're going to do the implicit bias test. Remember, you have to take 5. Okay, so if you have any questions about this, just let me know. Otherwise, I hope y'all guys have a great week.